What happened at Pycon and Caprica is unacceptable. If we're to get a handle on this war, we need offensive forces out there actively repelling these Cylon incursions. Commander, small strike groups may suffice for scouting, but to defend the colonies, we require full capital fleet groups led by officers of Colonial Fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
I recommend you recruit experienced officers to provide strategic oversight to our fleets.
Sir, one of McKinley's officers survived the attack on Pycon. We could recruit them to help aboard Daedalus.
Let's recruit this fella.
Once an officer has been recruited, they need to be assigned to the fleet group they will oversee.
You, sir, will be assigned to the fleet group Daedalus.
This officer is experienced enough to be promoted. Hand them their new badge, Commander. As they become more experienced, officers can choose to focus on fleet-wide tactics or bolster the strength of their personal flagship.
Ooh, indomitable. XP gains. Very nice. Yes. And this guy, let's rename him. Oh, I can't rename him.
The presence of a colonial fleet officer at a colony will encourage the local government to pay their Tillium stipend. We didn't create the articles just to have them ignored.
Intelligence? Okay, fine.
Commander, it is your job to keep the Daedalus well-resourced and the 12 colonies defended. I have other business to attend to. Lieutenant Agathon will brief you when I have further commands.
Okay, well, that's it. I have a torpedo now. Actually, how big are you? I've got room for...
I've plotted their jump coordinates, sir.
Yeah, we'll go there. You guys, I'm going to transfer to my fleet. And I'm going to transfer you to my fleet. And then I'm going to jump you to Libran. Yeah, fine. And proceed. If it's the Daedalus that's attacked, you must fight. I don't have a choice. So, and I mean, I could put... Oh, whoops. I can't yet. Oh, well, whatever. Not that I was going to use the torpedoes or
Fleet group
gunfire,
is
they
jumping
look great,
in 3,
I like
2,
hitting my targets.
1.
Geo Scammer, Libran. What am I supposed to do?
Hostile Daedalus contacts all over the refinery, and there's no local forces present. You'd better hurry, Commander.
Oh, I can't get angry at you, Agathon. You're awesome. Alright, let's see.
Yes, Commander.
This is one of those missions where I don't like screwing around. Because if you have to defend something and you don't want it to be blown up. So I'm not going to mess around with posture and stuff like that. And I am going to just basically charge these guys. I can get there quicker if I use my thrusters, but I don't know what they are. I would say they're not deploying fighters, so just a bunch of cruisers, which is fine. I'm gonna use my Vipers to scout out this guy in the very back. And I hate when this happens when they're so far low. Like, you spend so much time descending. You're getting too far ahead of the fleet. You'll get isolated and blasted. And you need to really watch out for
yes,
other
Commander.
ships, because this is three-dimensional space. In fact, let's just
yes, sir.
back this guy off a little bit. And these missions, that number you saw over it is how many turns you have to respond to these threats. And they give you bonus rewards, and you know, people like you. All
Understood.
that stuff. Colonies want to give you your Tillium and your requisition points and all that crap so you can build more ships and train more officers and all that nonsense. What I'm going to try to do is I want a fleet. Well, each colony needs a Jupiter, but I want a fleet stationed in each colony with a well-trained officer. And you want a pretty big fleet because spaceships flying into each other, load each other up. You don't want small amounts of spaceships, do you? No, exactly. So what I'm going to try to do, and this is kind of becoming a more managerial thing, I'm going to try to level up each officer as much as I can, so they'll be assigned
Yes, sir.
to the Daedalus, and we'll be doing missions like this until they can get a sizable
Hostile
fleet.
unit identified.
Hey, excellent. Alright, so let's go after this
Understood.
one here. So these two will go
Yes,
after
Commander.
this one. Wait, nope. Don't want it. Whoops. Yes, select target. Yep. I gotta remember the key commands. So you guys
So say we all.
are not going to engage that one. So I feel like more likely than not it's going to be all over by the time you get there. You can fire
Missile tubes
missiles
prepped.
at that one. Three volleys of missiles should be more than enough to make this guy regret his life choices.
Understood.
Now, oops.
On it, Commander.
And the Vipers.
Understood.
Yeah, keep targeting that guy in the back. So things are getting a little hairy here. So
Yes,
this
Commander.
guy to go back there. I want these guys to dive. I want this guy to keep in firing position on that. This guy to slow down. Okay, that's a little better.
So say we all. So say we all.
Alright. And focus fire on that one.
Yes, Commander.
Focus fire on that one. Oops. And some of these guys can fire missiles, I think. No, not yet.
Missiles on their way.
Yep. And
Understood.
I have to be super careful because this is getting a little tight.
So say we all. On it, Commander.
Not even sure if that last volley of missiles was totally unnecessary.
Missiles incoming! All marks are down and the refinery is still online.
Yes.
We'll be flying a little while longer.
Well, how's this look? Yeah, the Vipers tend to glitch through the ships. No big deal. And this mission went really well, actually. Alright, they've scouted the area, and now they're harassing the guy at the back. Here are the volleys at... Finally, for once, we're not friendly fire. And 3 volleys is like the exact right number of missiles for taking down a Corvette. They have a thing against my adamant frigates, it seems. Away, they're on the run. That one's gone. Those 2 missiles too many. And we're going to need a volley missile here off. Vipers are enough to win battles. Like, I don't know why you'd want anything else.